Hey guys, Making Money with Gary. Today is August 10th. It's around 6 o'clock. I picked 2.5 pounds. I was out earlier today thrifting. On my way home, I stopped here at one of my secret spots to pick. I'm showing you what I picked. I'm showing you my shoe. My shoes are size 13. Here's $10 worth of pine needles. I put them on my shoe. They're longer than my shoe, you could see that. So I'm just showing you to let you see how much longer they are than my shoe. So that's the pine needles I got today. 2.5 pounds, maybe a little over. And that comes out to $60 in my pocket after shipping. With shipping, it would be around $85 gross. In my pocket, when I sell these, it's going to be $60 in my pocket. Now, I sold some pine needles today. I checked my phone when I was here picking. I sold 3.5 pounds and 1.5 pound. 3.5 pounds, 110 gross. $80 in my pocket, 3.5 pounds. 1.5 pounds, around $50 to $55 gross. And that's $35 in my pocket. $35 and $80, $115 I made selling pine needles today, August 10th. Also, I sold books. I did not calculate the books. The books are all different. I would have to stop the video and write down with a pen and pencil how much the books were, the shipping and everything, and to come up with the price of what I made on the books. Because the books, the prices roll over. $8, $20, $22, $30. They're all over the board. My pine needles, I sell 10 different batch sizes. They're all the same price. 3.5 pounds, $110, 80 in my pocket. Pound and a half, around $50 to $55, $35 in my pocket. 2 pounds, and it just goes on. 2.5 pounds, 3 pounds and 3.5 pounds. And I have set prices for each order. So that's why I'm good with the pine needles. I could always calculate them when I'm out. I can't calculate the books as they sell, because when I sell 3, 4, 5 books, the prices are all over the place, and then I got to figure out shipping and everything. And I mean, the shipping will come up, but I got to figure out what, because I make money off of the shipping, don't forget. I charge extra on the shipping to cover me for tape and stuff. And sometimes I might charge $2 or $3 extra. And that's because I got to put it in a box. I might have to make a box, whatever I have to do. I have to use bubble wrap, tape. I got to cover myself. And that takes time, making all these, even though maybe the cardboard costs me nothing. Or I do buy the plastic bags. I buy a lot of different stuff to package them, and I got to calculate all that. So it all comes out about the same for each item, but that's why I don't calculate the books. When I'm out, I'm usually calculating this. I do show you the books that I buy at thrift stores, and I show you the amount I paid for the books, and I give you an idea of an amount I'm going to make. And most 90% of the time, I'm right there. Sometimes I'm wrong. Sometimes I sell the book for a lot more. I had given a price of a book for $80, and I found out the book was worth $200. But then maybe another book I priced for $20 was only worth $15. So it kind of pans itself out. So when I give you prices, like I got $300 worth of books thrifting, one might be low, one might be more, but it's all going to pan out to $300 or more. Whatever number I give you, it's going to be more than that number. I guarantee you that. So, today is August 10th. I've been going all day today. I pulled up here, I got out of the car. I was here for about 10 minutes. The air is stagnant, not blowing, moving, or nothing. I thought I was going to pass out. It's at 93-degree index, very hot. My shirt is sopping wet. I only picked 1.5 pounds. I'm not complaining. I don't complain. Hey, when I was a young guy, man, I worked construction outside. I used to put a wet rag on my head, and it would be 100 degrees out, and I'd be out there working. Yeah, I know, the old war stories. But yes, I did. I started off working construction work. I did it all. I did roofing. I had a mason business. I'm not even going to go there. I did so many different things. But look, I drove a tractor trailers all over the country. I did a lot of different things in my time. So I know a little bit of everything. But look, I sell the pine needles for $27 a pound. And people make crafts with them. They make baskets with them. They make wreaths with them. They make brooms with them. They weave together things that they hang plants on, plant holders. They weave them out of the pine needles. They put some kind of dye on them to make them last, or they dip them in wax, and the things look immaculate. They sell the things $20, $30, whatever they sell them for. The baskets, they sell $20, $30, $50, $100, $200, $300, depending on how much work they put into them and how fancy they look. And it's a big thing. And also, I have a lot of competition that sells Longleaf pine needles, but I do good with the Longleaf pine needles. I sell between 80 and 120 pounds of Longleaf pine needles, and I average $27 a pound a month. Every month. I started doing this 4 years ago when I moved down here. I was raking these in my front yard. I seen these things that were like 2 feet long. I said, wait a minute, these got to be useful. I've never seen nothing like this. I'm from Jersey, man. I'm from up in the Northeast. I mean, I've been up in Vermont. I've been out in Nevada. I've been all over the place, but I never seen these long pine needles. So I found out people buying for basket weaving. I started picking them and doing it. Gradually, I built it up. And now I'm selling over 100 pounds a month. And same thing with the books. I kept putting the books up, kept putting them up. I got over 1,900 items in my store. And I move around 100 books a month. And my average on my books is around $30 to $35 a sale. So, I mean, you do the math, you do 100 books. And the average on my pine needles is $27 a pound. I do over 100 pounds. I had months where I do 150 pounds. That's why when you're looking at my videos, you're probably saying, today's Sunday, today's Saturday. You're probably saying, today's Saturday. That guy went to 2 thrift stores and then he's picking. And what the heck's he doing? But I'm trying to keep up. What I'm doing is I'm trying to keep up with everything. And what I do, it's hot now, so I can't pick like normally what I pick. When it's cooler, I could pick more. I try to catch up. I want to keep 20 pounds or more of Longleaf pine needles in a stockpile. I want to have an extra 300, 400, 500 books laying around the house that I can list anytime I want. So my numbers don't go down. I keep listing up. Because what happens is my number goes up. I'm up to 1,900 books or whatever. Then I sell. Then it goes down. Then I got to bring it back up. And so I like to bring it up. I got up into this 1,900 number, but a couple months ago, I was down to 1,600 number. So I was listing like crazy. I was listing over 100 books a month, and I listed more than I sold, and I got up and over the numbers. So that's what you got to do. And now what happens? A lot of books I sold already, and I'll go to list a book, and I'll see I already had a book just like that. And all I got to do is reopen that listing and then put the new pictures in it of the new book, and I don't have to put the words or nothing. Everything's there. And that's a fast listing for me. Like I have a couple books in the car that I had before. So all I got to do is them books sold, is open them listings and relist them books. And then all I got to do is change the pictures, put the pictures of this book. And then I got to change the grading. Was the book very good? Is the book like new? And I just changed the grading to what this grading is of this book. And I leave everything else the same. The keywords, everything's the same. And I relist it. And you'll find if you do this, or you're just starting to do this, sell stuff online. I sell on Etsy. That's my big website. I sell on eBay very little bit. I might have 10 items there. I sell a little bit on other websites. I have like 5 or 10 items. But that's only because I can't put new books on Etsy. They got to be vintage, 20 years old. So I put older books on Etsy, and I try to get books that move fast and worth money. And the same thing with the pine needles. I got a big customer base with the pine needles. So I have people that come over and over again and keep buying my pine needles. I had some people buy 10 pounds a month, and they'll do it every month religiously. I have some people buy 12 pounds a month. I have some people only buy 1 pound a month. I have other people buy a pound every 2 weeks. I have people that buy 2 pounds every 2 weeks. I have people that order 4 2-pound orders every 2 weeks. I mean, it's all over. But I managed to move between 80 and 120 pounds a month. In the summer, it's slow. In the winter, it gets busy. And right around the second week of August, it's really going to kick in. And that's why I'm trying to keep my supplies up. Because I don't want to be running and scrambling to get pine needles. Because what will happen is, and I had this happen before, I had like 5 pounds left in the stockpile. Well, that night or that weekend, I got hit with 25 pounds in orders. Well, I only have 5 pounds. So what am I doing? I'm running out in the woods. I'm running out in front of the house. I'm picking for 2 days straight, trying to fill the orders. And then I just filled them because I got to give a 2-day deadline. So I don't want to be there. So what I do is I try to keep I try to keep 20 pounds at all times. So if worse comes to worse, and I got to run out and get 5 pounds, all right, I'm safe. But I don't, I left the car running this time because I got the air blowing full blast. I went out and made this video. And, all right, guys, making money with Gary. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. And don't forget, I got the $50 giveaway. To enter the $50 giveaway, go into that video, go in the comment section, put you subscribed. All right, guys, over and out, making money with Gary. South Carolina, August 4th, August 10th, 2024. Yeah, I'm getting delirious from the heat. All right, guys, over and out.